Caleb, I don't know. You get anything cool in the mail lately or anything?
Yeah, look at this. Look at this
Dude,
shirt. The first ever
can't really hold on.
YAP Person of the Year
I can't see
champion.
my screen now, but I'm assuming you can see my shirt now.
Yeah, a little bit. I can
Um,
see it. You can see his crispy fade.
it's the same one. The back, I should have remembered this to recite it. I did take a picture of it because I knew I was going to need this, but now I have to find it in my camera roll. But the back. So this shirt, shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings. Please sponsor the show. I don't know how
My
realistic
garden is
wearing.
square. My
Oh, yeah,
Rizzler is
just finish.
Italian. My Buffalo has wild wings. Now New York's got the rings.
It's a little long winded. I feel.
Yeah, a little
They were
bit.
kind of. I feel like they were kind of trying to force it. But it's the Rizzler, so you got to make it
Yeah.
happen sometimes, and just have a
Yeah.
cool saying, and have a cool sick shirt. That, by the way, timeless. There will never be a time where this shirt will confuse
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, it won't
This
be
shirt,
2 years from now, and we'll be like, why did we get these shirts?
absolutely timeless. Look, it's even got the Rizzler. Definitely copyright infringement for Ritz crackers.
Yep.
B-dubs on
Yeah.
this side. Honestly, probably could make decent money selling it to a B-dubs employee. Because if I worked at B-dubs, I'd be like, I want to wear that one every day.
Yeah.
But as a man who doesn't work at B-dubs, I don't know how many scenarios where I can wear this shirt.
I think this is the only time I would wear it.
Yeah.
But
like they had that thing
they were
about
free.
like, yeah, again, shout out B-dubs. I love B-dubs. And they had that thing about like how they had these shirts, and I DM'd them, was like, how like I need that more than I need air to breathe.
Yeah.
And they were like, fill out this file.
Yep.
Bet.
Yeah, and they sent it to me too.
Totally sent it to Caleb. They definitely sent Caleb a file, and it was not the same one. I wasn't able to just share it with him and have him use it. That did not happen, and quite frankly, would not happen. We would not do something like that.
No.
Okay, guys, real quick. We forgot to mention this on the show, but I guess Caleb didn't want to say it, so I'll say it. Zero Gravity Day today, 9:33 a.m. Wednesday, August 12th. So don't forget. We've been reminding you guys every week for like 2 months, and the week that it's definitely for real happening, and not just a conspiracy that isn't going to happen, the week of that, we may or may not have forgot to tell you guys. So I'm here editing the show, and it just hit me. We didn't say anything, so I'm like, let's record a couple seconds just to let you know. We don't want you all floating away. We want you to be prepared. So if you're listening to this after 9:33 a.m., you already floated away, and I guess you made it. And if it's before, brace for, I would say impact, but it's not. It's the opposite. It's actually the exact opposite of impact. Brace for that. So yeah, Zero Gravity Day today, Wednesday.
Welcome back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
One
still
of these weeks, I'm gonna remember that's
even
different.
Luke
now.
still cuts me off even after the song plays.
I wonder if that's gonna be in the recording or not. I can only assume it will be. I don't know why it played again.
Welcome back to another episode of Yelling at Pigeons. Today is Wednesday, August 12th.
Uh-huh.
And Luke's birthday was on day of recording yesterday. Happy birthday.
Thanks for the early birthday wish. Only 364 days to go. So you're first. Appreciate it. No, yeah, it was my birthday. It was a birthday. It was sick. 29 years. Fun fact that I learned was that I actually turned 29 on Saturday, not Sunday. If you just base it off of true time elapsed, I had spent 29 years on the earth as of the day before my birthday.
Is that, you said it was based off of leap years.
like leap years and stuff. Yeah.
That only takes away or add like, that only I don't understand that
I
because
absolutely understand it and
we
didn't
add
just
a
take
day
Allen
every
Iverson's
4
word for it.
years.
Yeah.
So it feels like it'd be later.
You'd think, but apparently total time elapsed was apparently Saturday.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how, but
I
I
don't
don't know
ask
if
me
I
how.
don't know
I don't
if
know.
I don't know if TikTok is down or if it's just being weird, but I was trying to pull something up for later, but might not be able to share it. I might have a new Thrones theme song for us. I don't have it ready,
Oh,
so it'll have to wait till probably next season of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. But if I can get it to work, I have a proposal for a new Thrones theme song, and
alright.
I think
I'm
it's
interested.
incredible. But here's the thing, it's
TikTok is not
incredible.
down.
I got it to work. I think something was just going on with my internet. Um, but now I can't find it because I forgot to bookmark it, so that's fun. Um, it's incredible, but it's potentially a little problematic. So I don't have to pull it up
Okay.
right now, though. We can get to it later, but I will continue to look for it while we pod. Speaking of Thrones, should we just hop right into that?
We can. I wanted to know about
I am the king and will not be. I am the king and will not.
We had to hear it one last time before the season's over.
We had to. We had to. Insane episode.
Great finale. Again, spoilers incoming, so don't let us spoil, but fantastic finale. Ulf, man. Ulf.
I had a take last week after I watched the episode, or maybe the week before. I don't know, but that he looks like he would steal his
Uh-huh.
friend's copper wire or catalytic converter from his
Uh-huh.
car. Like, he just looks like that's the kind of guy he looks like. And then sure enough, he turned on him.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely turned. And what was crazy is he just kind of turned on everyone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he was just like burning up everybody. He was turning them into the Jonas Brothers the way they were burning up when he got there.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild. But some crazy like what's his name? I really wish I was better with names in Game of Thrones. The guy with the beard, he got his arm chopped off right before he died.
Oh yeah, that dude was awesome.
Went out like a G.
Yeah.
Saw the dragon come in, was just like, yes, this is how I want to go. It was awesome. And meanwhile, the other guy, he like threw up for everything, was like just shaking in his boots.
Yeah.
That guy was so funny too, because when he cut his arm off, the blood went everywhere, and like they're in the middle of this heated battle, and he's like, ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
like, about to throw up. And I was like, I like that because you don't see that enough in these kind of scenes where it's like, that would be pretty gross, you know? You don't think there were times in medieval times where something like that happened and someone threw up,
Yeah.
even though they were the one that did it to him? Like, it's
Yeah.
still gross.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
wondering, by the way, if this video got taken down, which sucks. But anyway, keep going.
shout out to the freaks at HBO though.
Yeah,
They dialed
did
it
it.
back this
They
season.
cooked. They dialed back and they cooked.
Yeah.
And the season, it was a great season.
Yeah, great season.
So it was worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, to start and end the season with a huge battle is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was a little nervous, if I'm being honest, because usually the penultimate episode in Thrones is like unreal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just kind of fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
are they saving all that action for the finale?
Yeah.
Or are we going to be disappointed when we just don't get that in either one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they
One
lived up
thing
to it though. It was awesome.
that I think is that I was, like, thinking about, like, this entire episode, really this season. Do you think that
Uh-huh.
I guess during the whole series, really, but, like, do you think that they're afraid to do any more battles, like, at night because of the battle in the, like, season 8 of Game of
That's a
Thrones where,
good
like, you
point
couldn't see anything if you didn't have your settings right on your TV?
of Game of Thrones. Yeah,
Yeah. So I feel like even with Knights of the Seventh
that's
Kingdom,
a
like,
good point.
they
They
had
might
like, there
be
weren't
because we
anything that was,
haven't
like,
really seen
super
that
dark.
since.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, oh, the 2 big battles, pretty bright
I
outside.
had not considered that.
So you think they were just like, "Nope, you know what?
Yeah,
We can't trust people to
that's a good
watch
point.
it in the correct settings," which is fair. Why would you like
Yeah, and I think um what a lot of the studios and stuff don't understand is like I think we would be fine with like a unrealistic kind of blue looking nighttime like they used to do
Yeah,
back in like the 90s and stuff.
yeah,
I would rather have an inexplicable blue tint on everyone that implies that it's night out than
yeah,
just have my screen be super dark and I can't see anything.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm so sorry for being zoned out, but I'm so annoyed that this won't. It's just gone. It's gone, and it was
Yeah, maybe
amazing.
it got taken down.
And
But
the
usually it
kids that
tells you it got
made it
taken
did a
down.
great job. I don't even see yet. Like I even went to my like deep into my settings and went to my watch history. So not my likes, not my bookmarks. You can see
Yeah.
everything that came up on your FYP. Can't find it. So that sucks.
Well, we might have
But it
to find it
was
later and propose it next year.
yeah, that's true. We could do that. It was
Or whenever
electric.
it's coming out.
It was through the wire, but it was medieval. And it was like
Oh, nice.
11-year-old white kids that made it. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Which I was
That's
why I
incredible.
was like
Okay,
it was sick,
speaking of
but it was
11-year-old
also
white kids.
problematic. Okay. Speaking of 11-year-old white kids, you're wearing one on your shirt.
They were just
No, he's
they were
definitely
like,
not.
"Yeah, we're gonna use them to be our
Dude, that
Coney
was
2012."
crazy. That was insane. Yeah, Caleb texted me, he was like, this Coney 2012
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, they're just like, "We're gonna," and they put them on the front
They
lines. Like, they were in front of, they
the
were guarding the
Jordan.
door.
They were the Jordan meme.
Did you think Damon wasn't gonna kill like a bunch
Kill
of
what?
kids?
Yeah. Well, he did
'Cause
kind of restrain, didn't he, Damon?
he did. He told him to get out of the way, but like even with them still standing in front of the door, he was
But
like,
then, oh yeah, those two. He was like, those two made their decision though. The other kids
They
ran.
did. Yeah,
I
they
mean, they
did
went
end up
out
jumping
with
out
their
of the way,
heads
I
held high,
believe.
but also, yeah, but I feel like it might have got him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They played it
yeah,
as bad as you could
yeah,
because they stayed extra long to be like, no, we'd rather go down with the ship. But then they bailed last second, where it might have been too late. So now you don't get the credit for standing there and
standing
just
your ground.
taking the flame. Yeah. So that was something. But that was like watching it. And first of all, I thought Damon was about to die. I'm like, there's no way. Are they about to
Yeah,
really? He's supposed to be that guy, like
yeah,
fighting, and he lost that fight.
yeah,
The guy would have killed him if those rocks and stuff didn't fall and separate them.
yeah,
He would have
yeah.
died. He was
It was done.
He was getting pieced up.
Which
Getting
we didn't
pieced
really
up.
have. Did we have any big like deaths this
Deaths?
today?
Well, decently big, like relevant. I'm trying to give you a second to remember it.
Oh yeah,
Not
I mean,
a
yeah,
warrior.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
That was crazy. Relevant.
Spoiler alert: Helena, and that's her
Jumped
name,
out the
right?
window.
She was like Big Sean the way she was about to jump out the window. She was like
Yeah.
Kanye West the way this would be a beautiful death jumping out the window. She was like Michael Jackson's baby the way she was hanging out the window. That was wild. I gotta be honest, Caleb. I'm trying really, really, really hard to still be Team Black.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
She's not doing a good job.
Rhaenyra does not know what she's doing.
I'm not gonna. I don't know if I can sugarcoat it and say she's not doing a good job. I think she's deliberately doing a really bad job. And I understand she went into a tough situation, right? They don't even know where their gold is, all that good stuff. The minute she faced an ounce, a morsel of inconvenience and a threat, she went quite literally crying to Daemon for help. That was a bad look. That was a really bad look. And then she goes in there and was just like, oh, the religious leaders won't confirm me as their queen. Gone.
Dead.
We'll get new ones. That was crazy. Which, I mean, I kind of get it why she was doing that from like a chess piece type of thing. Because, like, even though people are going to hate her for doing that, it's still a higher percent chance of getting them on board than them saying don't support her. You know what I mean? But that was pretty brutal. That was hard to get behind. I don't know. I don't want to unpledge my allegiance to the rightful queen, but it's getting pretty brutal out there.
Yeah, and is it
also
Aegon?
Sorry.
Kind of like him.
Aegon. I kind of yeah. He's an underdog now. Like, I didn't like him at first because he was kind of he was kind of like everything on a silver platter, nepo baby.
Yeah, like he wasn't supposed to be the king.
Which, I mean, we're in the times where you literally just take over an entire kingdom because family, so everyone's nepo baby. But not really the rightful heir. But now he's kind of the underdog.
Yeah.
And he's all burned up. And he's like Cricket, basically, from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
And he's all burned up. His dragon is all burned up and looks sick.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. He's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think I like him a lot. I think I'm
cool. Yeah, that I'm alive was that might have been my favorite line delivery of the entire season.
Maybe the entire series.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he was like, no. And I was like, what are they at dinner and one of them's possessed?
Yeah. Man.
It was, man. He's lucky. Aemon is lucky he didn't just have him Dracarys right there, right then and there.
Yeah.
But smart move by him because you could have a second dragon and a guy who basically, if he wants to live, has to be totally loyal to. He might turn him into like that guy from Game of Thrones where they cut his balls off.
Yeah. Eunuch.
Like, not in a literal sense, but like, maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was pretty crazy. Also, did the witch confess to being like 200 years old? Was that what she was trying to say?
I think so.
I wasn't sure how to interpret that. I think she's saying that she's been alone for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Maybe she's saying it feels like that.
Yeah.
So, weird gal.
I mean, she's a witch.
Strange lady. She is a witch. Very strange lady. Didn't really see much of Alicent in the finale.
No, not till like
she's just kind of out there chilling with I can't even. I'll be honest. My memory is so bad. I don't even really remember why she's with those people or who they are.
I think she's like run away.
I think so, but she was like with people.
Yeah.
There's butterfly. She turned into like Snow White basically at the last scene.
Yeah, the butterflies were getting her.
They were all over the place. But I think my biggest takeaway, pretty much anytime I watch Thrones, I know there's like honor and integrity in like getting on the ground, boots on the ground and fighting, but like you got dragons.
Yeah. Like why
are we sending out an entire army of what were those people, Tumbledons or whatever, and just letting them get smoked just so they can breach the door and then you got a dragon.
You got a dragon. Like you don't
take a dragon.
You could take
go in there and fly up next to him and be like, hey, yeah. Like you could go up there and be like, hey, I'm either burn the whole town or bend the knee. I have a dragon. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
We don't even need to fight right now.
Yeah.
There will be no battle today. There will be either a giant roasting or you'll bend the knee.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we bothered with the dragons or with the actual soldiers.
Yeah.
If I was one of them, Damon's like hyping me up, which that was great pregame speech, by the way.
Oh, it was incredible.
I don't know if you like how locked in you were for that. But he's like, I don't want the best of you. I want the worst. It was electric. But I'd be standing there like, yeah, that dragon though. Yeah.
You gotta say dragon.
With the dragon.
Yeah.
Why don't we send the dragon and like if the dragon needs help, we'll kind of hang back and then if the dragon needs help, we can slide it.
Yeah.
But maybe, dang man, that would be pretty convenient if we had like a giant flying lizard that could breathe fire. Anyone got one of them around here? That'd be cool. Anyone?
Also, where's your daughter at with that other dragon?
Yeah. What? Imagine if we had several of the giant.
Imagine we had
lizards.
a few of them.
Yeah. We could take it out in one breath each.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be easy to do.
Which, like, I do understand, like, wanting to keep people alive as well.
In the town.
Yeah.
I guess that's the point, right? But then you lose a bunch of your men anyway.
Yeah.
So at what cost?
Men.
At what cost? I mean, that is the cost, yeah. But is the cost worth it? It's the juice worth the squeeze. And then in this instance, it doesn't matter anyway. And you couldn't have seen this coming if you're Damon and them. But like, Ulf just goes in there and torches the whole town anyway. So then it's like double sucks because you're like, I could have just done that to begin with.
Yep.
And then all of my soldiers would be alive.
Yep.
When the guy that got his arm cut off, that kid like smacked him in the leg and he turned around and like hesitated and it was like, oh, obviously he's not going to hit a kid. Nope. Axe to the face.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was insane. The whole
should have got a
thing.
Rizzler cameo for that. Imagine if that kid was the Rizzler. He's just over there.
Catches on fire.
He does that, and the dragon just stops.
Oh man,
what a show!
But yeah, no, I enjoyed all of it.
It was great. Also, update on the Through the Wire, but it's medieval. The video it has been taken down because if you Google Through the Wire medieval, the first video that comes up is a link to the TikTok, and you can see the thumbnail, and they look like they're in the room on the third floor of my house. It honestly, almost to a weird amount, like it's 1-to-1, and you click on it, and the video's gone.
Dang.
So I only have my memories. So just picture Through the Wire if it was instrumental and medieval, and it was awesome. Just know that it was awesome.
Yeah.
Hope those kids put it back up.
That's crazy.
Maybe they knew I was going to steal their whole, word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah. Do you have anything else on Thrones?
On Thrones? I don't think I do. Let me see if I made any notes. I think that was it for Thrones.
Yeah. The quilt at the end, was that was just her
saying what she was about to do, I guess. That was just a suicide note.
Yeah.
I hope YouTube don't take that down. Don't take it down for that word. That was her sewer slide note.
Yeah.
Sewer slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, quote was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy season. It was a good season. Do you think it was the best season of House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
It's between 1 and 3. I think it was
this one for sure.
I think so too. It was awesome.
Yeah. There's only like a couple like slower episodes. I feel like most of them were.
Yeah, and you literally have to have filler.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah, that, and you have to like you still figure stuff out during filler. Like it's not like it's like every episode had a type of cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's next?
Yeah, it was great. And now we got, I think, Dexter coming up pretty soon.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So that's gonna rock.
Did you watch anything else? No.
We recorded early last week, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't talk Ice Cream Man.
Oh nope.
It was so bad. So bad. That was the mystery movie last week because they did horror. It was horror night. And oh my gosh, it was so bad. In the same year, I've seen my favorite scary movie of the decade and my least favorite.
Yeah.
Just the least practical effects. I don't even know if some of them were, I think, CGI and they were bad. The
Yeah.
acting was bad, which I know with kids, it's hard to. I'm sure the kids are watching this. You guys did great. You're just inexperienced. The kids, turn it off. You're not allowed to watch the show. The kids sucked. They were
Yeah.
really
Not a kids
bad.
show.
Not a kids show, as Caleb famously said with his propeller hat and lollipop. Not a kids show. The kids did really bad. The people that played the teenagers did really bad. Eli Roth himself, who's the director, was also in it and did really bad. All of the kills were super like cheesy and bad. The dialogue was bad. The only thing that was halfway decent, there was like a slight sort of like twist at the end that I was like, oh, that's kind of a fun idea. There was AI. There was a bunch of AI,
Alan
which
Iverson.
was Alan Iverson was in it. It was just it was so bad, dude, so bad. Maybe it was supposed to be like. Apparently, the original Ice Cream Man is like good bad.
Okay.
So maybe he tried to make it good bad and accidentally just made it bad.
Okay.
That's the best excuse I can come up with for him. It was not good. I did not like it. So highly don't recommend. Whisper into Ice Cream Man. 2026, bad film. Very bad film. What else? Oh, I had notes on Ice Cream Man. So I had two notes. One, trash in all caps. That was the note. The other note, I totally forgot this happened. I'm sitting there. The movie's getting ready to start. We're in the previews. And movie theaters, unfortunately, you can find yourself being like, what's that guy up to that just walked in here? Or that's sitting there by himself? Or you know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, we live in a society, as they say. This guy walks in with a helmet and a backpack
Oh,
by himself.
what kind of helmet?
And I was like, do we have to tackle this guy now? Like, should we get ahead of this?
What kind of helmet?
But he looked friendly. He had a friendly vibe about him. The helmet turned out to be a motorcycle helmet. But even still, I'm like, I don't know that I can give you an excuse just because you rode your motorcycle here. Like a shooter could also drive a motorcycle. You know what I mean? Like you're still rolling in here with a helmet and a backpack at the end of the day. So that was a little concerning, but he was fine. He didn't hurt anyone. But there was like a couple seconds there where I had to think about like we got to do like I got to at least keep an eye on that guy for a while. And if he stands up and turns around with a weapon, like which direction do I go?
Yeah.
So it crossed my mind.
Notice how Luke didn't think how he was going to stop the guy. He only cared about himself.
I said, which direction do I go?
You're getting out of there.
It depends.
Which is so fair.
That is fair. If you can get out, get out. But it also depends. If he's like facing away, you're like, I think I could have a clean shot.
Yeah.
To like Cam Chancellor him or something. That's up for debate. But he's like looking right at you, pointing at you. It's like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
I got to go somewhere.
Tap dancing.
So, yeah. Maybe he would be like, dude's gifted. I can't do this. Oh, speaking of that, it's a good segue. Did you watch the drama?
I didn't. I started it this morning, but didn't finish it.
Did you get to where they go on that double date and she's drinking?
No.
I want to ask you about the premise. It's not really a spoiler. It's not like a plot twist. It's like the plot of the movie. You just haven't got there yet. So I don't know if you want me to bring it up or not, but I think I would like to know your thoughts.
Okay, tell me.
So they go to this double date,
How early is it in?
and it's like fairly early. Like most of the movie takes place after this
Yeah, I got
because
I
it's like a
got to,
big
like, the
part of
title
the
screen,
story.
which is, like, 12 minutes in.
Okay, so it's can't be much longer after that. They go on a double date with their friends, and Zendaya has too much to drink, and they're all like sharing a secret.
I know this it's like the
And
premise is like it's like, "What's the worst thing you ever did?"
yeah, but you don't know what she did.
Yeah.
So what makes it interesting is that she technically didn't do anything, but she planned a school shooting. She
Oh.
completely planned when she was in school, in middle school, she planned it out, had a weapon, recorded like videos for them to find afterwards, called people out, like was fully ready to do it, was in like forums and stuff online. And then someone shot up a mall nearby like the day before she was going to do it, and it made her be like, "Oh, I don't know."
Yeah.
And so the premise is if you were in this super happy, healthy relationship and you're engaged and you're about to get married, and then you find out your fiance planned a school shooting and basically only didn't do it because someone beat her to the punch, what would that change things? And that was kind of a fun story to watch play out because that was a really kind of in a dark way, kind of like a dark, funny hypothetical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was I enjoyed the movie, but I was curious what you would do in that scenario.
That is tough because it's like, it was middle school.
Mm-hmm.
A
It
person
could have
can
been maybe she was a
change.
freshman. I don't know, but she was very young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either way, like, how old are they? 30 in that movie, I think they mentioned?
roughly, probably. Yeah,
Like, I don't know, someone can change a lot in that, and they could
yeah,
have changed their way, like, like, they obviously something else happening was, like, made them be like, "Oh, yeah, I don't wanna do this."
yeah. Or was it like, oh, it's not even cool anymore because I wasn't first?
Is that what she said?
No, but
Yeah.
you don't like. It's such a shock that you would start running these questions through your head, and like, what if, um, she's like manipulating you? Like, what if she's just telling you that she's changed?
Yeah.
If she was psychotic enough to have been about to do that,
Yeah.
you kind of everything's on the table. So, like,
Yeah.
I agree. I think I would just be like a lot of time has passed. She was just in a dark place,
Yeah.
but you can see in the movie they kind of paint like how you would also probably react. Like you are kind of proceeding with caution
Yeah,
because
proceed with caution, but and you
there's
don't
a
wanna have
scene
to
where she like
proceed.
walks in the room with a knife because she was cutting fruit. But she's totally normal, but he's like all antsy, and she's
Yeah.
like, "What?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, nothing." Like you would be a little
Yeah.
worried. it would
Yeah.
be it would be a strange scenario to be in for sure.
Yeah.
Very,
Interesting.
very weird. Yeah.
I'll have to finish watching the movie.
Yeah. It was a good movie. I recommend it. The drama. The Freaks over at HBO. But you know what? Wasn't really the Freaks over at HBO.
Yeah,
So good
somebody
job.
else.
We're winning. We're gonna win. We're like
We're gonna win the war.
pretty much. We can pretty much like. I don't want to take a victory lap yet, but like we are
No.
doing well.
Yeah, I mean, there's been so
We had
many,
Arian
like
Foster on our side recently
yeah,
talking about
the
it.
the podcaster?
The podcaster, yeah. Um, not to be confused with the running back.
Yeah,
Definitely not the same person.
yeah,
And then we had the director of One Night Only,
yeah,
which that movie could have had. You want to talk about if the Freaks HBO had their hands on that film,
yeah,
you couldn't have released it in. There'd have been a special theater. They'd have had to put that in.
yeah,
But because the premise alone.
yeah,
But he was saying like, yeah, like a lot of Gen Z and stuff like don't really want that in their movies,
yeah,
so we're not putting it in. And I'm
yeah.
like, let's go. We're winning
Good,
the war.
good to hear.
We're winning the war. And people be like, oh, like I saw people retweeting that, be like, oh, you're telling me I missed out on da 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 da. Brother, you need to get like touch grass, get a job, like reevaluate. You want to go into the theater and just everyone, you just all want to be in there being all dialed in for lack of better terms. That's what you're
Mhm.
trying. Like that's what this person is actively trying to do because they're upset they're kind of implying that they would have had that experience.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a weird thing to want in your movie. I think that's a weird thing to want.
Yeah.
Sue me.
Yeah.
Sue me.
Yeah.
I get it. Sue me. It's I'm here for the film.
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
for the film. So, yeah, we're winning right now.
I think we're gonna win the war.
Winning. We're gonna win the war.
Couple battles won.
Yeah, in a row too.
Yeah.
Like if we had just started a fresh series, we'd be up like 2 or 3 to nothing.
And especially, I mean, we took a big loss at the beginning of the year to Euphoria.
Yeah, we did. We did, but it ended. It's over. So they kind of. It was kind of like we were talking
War's
about
over.
Like, the battle at what cost?
Yeah.
You know, they might have won that battle, but they lost quite a soldier.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I know you haven't seen it yet, but I saw Super Troopers 3.
Excuse me. Yeah, what did you told me a little bit of what you thought. I'm planning on going to see it this week.
Yeah. I would still go see it just because you've seen the other two.
You'd rank it third?
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've lost it.
Dang.
The first maybe it's just like maybe I was expecting so much more from them, so like the first half like wasn't like what was that?
Yeah, sorry, I just finish. I just noticed something else. I'll bring it up in a second. Completely unrelated. Something I did.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, yep, I just saw it. I think I just expected so much more from them, just from what they've put out before with the other two movies and Beer Fest and whatever. They're funny guys, and so I think I might have had my standards a little bit too high. And I think once I like kind of dialed back what I was expecting, the second half was very enjoyable, and the story was good.
Okay. I mean,
so it's just like there was just like
I hope
cringy, corny jokes, and I was just like, I don't know. I feel like they're trying too hard. And
I feel like I'm still holding out hope because I don't. Sometimes a corny joke can hit, but usually we have a similar sense of humor. So we won't love it, but I would love to come on here next week and be like, you were wrong. That film rocks, but I don't necessarily feel confident that that's going to be the case.
And like the guys are still funny. Like I saw them on the YAP a couple weeks ago.
Oh, they were on. I didn't know that. Even though they were on.
Yeah, I told you. I texted you about it.
I totally missed it
because it was also.
I probably responded too. I just was.
Jimmy Tatro was on the same episode.
Okay,
but they and they were funny then. So it's just like I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I gotta see it again and go into it with the same. A different look at it.
Yeah,
I'd see it again. It's not that I wouldn't see it again. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would be hard to be the only third best because the first one's amazing. The second one, everyone's like, "Oh, the second one wasn't good as the first one." Yeah, of course it wasn't, but it was still good. It was still a really
it was still
funny
pretty
movie.
funny.
I thoroughly enjoyed the second one. Yeah. So we'll see. Excuse me, I cannot stop yawning. By the way, I see you said you saw what I did, if anyone's confused. We could type in the title when we're recording. And I was talking to Caleb about how good the mics are on the Yak when I was typing in the episode number. So instead of putting YAP, I put YAK because I'm an idiot. So I did that the other day. I was making a futures bet for football, and I was looking up Josh Allen's stats because I was thinking about taking his rushing line. And which I was going to take his rushing line, but apparently you can't combine players from the same team for the kind of bet I was doing, which is annoying. And when I was typing in Josh Allen, Jimmy said something about like, oh, you should look at McConkey's line because it's really good this year. Like I really like it. And I typed in Josh Ladd stats. Like my brain just I can't do two things at once. Josh Ladd. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey. Josh Allen over under 500.5 rushing yards. He's only had under 500 yards once his whole career. It was year 2. Maybe no, year 3. It was year 3. Something to think about. I couldn't take it though because I already had DJ Moore's over. It wouldn't let me take 2. So yeah. But football's back. We had the Hall of Fame game since we last recorded.
Dude, the Hall of Fame game,
greatest Hall of Fame game ever. It was so good.
Put that game in the Hall of Fame.
Legitimately, they should have took the jersey off of Haynes King's back and put it immediately into the Hall of Fame.
They should put both him and
Carson back. Guys, don't move. We're gonna do bust right now. Pause, and we're gonna put him in there. It was amazing, and I did like it even more because I did hit a plus 1472. That does help.
Yep. That's incredible.
But an electric way to cover, too, because I needed the Panthers, and they won on a walk-off scramble drill diving touchdown.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's awesome.
Come on. I wasn't going to bring this up.
The entire game, they were talking about Lad McConkey, Haynes King. Haynes King, and they were like, yeah, he scrambled a lot in college, but now he's just been throwing the ball all over the place. He looks awesome throwing the ball. He looks good throwing the ball. Kept emphasizing him throwing the ball, and then
he needed it most.
And
Yep. Which was kind of cool because honestly, so I took one of the picks in my parlay was Panthers over on rushing yards, and I took that when I saw that they had Haynes King. I didn't realize they got him. I was looking at their depth chart. I'm like, they have Haynes King. I'm taking their rushing yards.
Yeah,
and he came out there just dotting them up, and I was like, bro, good for him. Sucks for my bet because at this point I was like, I don't think I'm gonna hit. I'm like, good for him. Sucks for me, but he's clearly trying to prove a point that he doesn't have to run.
Yeah,
and he definitely proved that point, but also proved that he can when you need him to.
I lost my bet because I picked the Panthers and the under, and in my defense, I was betting against someone who I don't believe in and Kenny Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Carson, I don't necessarily believe in Carson Beck, so I was betting against him and Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, it was a tough night for the Carson Beck sucks crowd, like myself.
Yeah,
because he was awesome.
Yeah,
but look, credit to us. We're not biased.
Yeah, we'll still say he looked awesome.
Think he sucks. He was awesome in the Hall of Fame.
He could also make a run for that starting job.
Yeah, I mean he'll start games by the end of the year for sure. Because Jacoby has a lot of incentives and stuff. He will start games.
He's also Jacoby Brissett's not that good.
No, he's a quarterback. That's it.
Yeah, he's accurate.
He's not a bad quarterback. He's not a good quarterback. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's the quarterback.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna bring this up, but now I'm curious. We're talking gambling and got the gears moving. I'm curious what you think because I think a lot of these lines are really interesting. I would be curious what you would come up with if you did one. So this is plus, you know me. This is plus 11,616. And Tet McMillan over 66.5 receptions. He had 70 last year.
Okay.
Sam Laporta over 4.5 touchdowns. He has never had less than that, even though he missed a bunch of games last year.
Yeah.
Harold Fannin over 4.5 touchdowns. I believe he had 6 in his rookie year.
And he didn't even start the entire time?
He didn't even get the gears moving until halfway through the year. The QBs suck. Guess what? It's the same terrible QBs from last year. So
yeah,
no different. Brock Bowers over 6.5 touchdowns. He last year had, I think, 6 on the dot, but he missed a ton of time.
Okay.
And the year before he had, I think, 8. So I don't see why he wouldn't get that. He's also got better QB play this year.
Yes, but do we fear that? I mean, when Kirk was in Atlanta, Kyle Pitts still didn't get that many touchdowns.
He had a 4-touchdown game.
Yeah, but
that was all his touchdowns. But he had 4
that was all his touchdowns on the year.
Yeah, he had one more. He had 5 total last year. Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Also, I should rephrase. Bowers had 5 touchdowns his rookie year on 112 receptions. Last year, he missed so much time that he only had 64 receptions, but he still had 7 touchdowns.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I still believe in it.
So I have him for 7.
He's like,
I like the value.
yeah. He feels like Kirk Cousins kind of feels like the anti. Who was it? Alex Smith, who didn't throw a touchdown
Alex Smith
to it.
strictly throw to tight ends and running backs.
It was like a whole year he didn't have a touchdown to a receiver.
Yeah, back when Travis didn't even know Taylor.
Yeah.
Are the receivers going to get touchdowns this year? The next one I had on here was, and it is biased, but he's been cooking, and he's only had one season where he had less than this, and it was last year. DJ Moore over 800.5 receiving yards. I think he's going to be amazing.
His receiver room is also way less crowded this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's playing with someone who's a quarter
number one.
Like Caleb Williams is young, and he had 2 good young receivers on his team.
Right.
With Odunze
someone
and
his age, someone from his draft class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's going to cook. I think he's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Next up, and this one's a little weird, but I like to get a little weird on my bets. Next up, I have Bo Nix over 3.5 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
Now, he had last year the ankle, but I feel like historically speaking, ankles haven't been like a career lingering.
Yeah, that's true.
They could be. I know Curry, like it set him back, obviously NBA, but like it set him back for the first couple years. But I think he's going to be fine. Like it's not an Achilles, you know what I mean? It's an ankle. So I think he's going to be all right. I would like to think so anyway. But he had his rookie year, he had 4. Last year, he had 5. So I'm betting him to have 4 again. I'll take the odds on that. And then I have 2 more to bear with me for those who hate gambling. The next one I have is Tucker Kraft. I have Tucker Kraft. We're going touchdowns again. I have him over 5.5. Last year, he only played 8 games, and he had 6 touchdowns.
Okay.
Year before, he played the whole season. He had 7.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like I really like the odds on that.
Yeah, I like it.
And then the last one I had is Jalen Hurts over 7.5 rushing touchdowns. Sean Mannion, the new OC over there, Rams QB legend. He said they want to lean into the tush push this year.
Good.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Sign me up for Jalen Hurts rushing touchdowns because he has only had less than 8 rushing touchdowns, I believe, once in his whole career. And that was his rookie year. So after his rookie year, after his rookie year, he has 10, 13, 15, 14, 8. And now he has a coordinator that says, yeah, we're going to lean into the tush push. So I'm loving that. And that's the whole parlay. And that creates plus 11,616. So if anyone out there is looking for free money,
send it to me.
Legally, I will. Legally, I cannot tell you that it is free, but my lips are sealed. Some are saying it's free. Some are saying it's free money. Not me, but some are saying. I also bet Cal's quarterback to win the Heisman because he's electric.
Oh, nice.
Those are my new bets. Like I used some chunks of my money from the Hall of Fame game to bet on those 2 things.
Yeah.
So very fun. All right. Do we want to touch on anything else before we get out of here?
I don't think so.
Low-key, if we get out of here now, I can decide if I would like to go to the
I'm fine with that. My New Jersey comes the 14th.
Oh, yes. Your New Jersey is so electric.
Yeah.
You want to tell the people what you got?
So I I joined Fanatics and got $100 free Fanatics cash for their sports book and I got a free Austin Reeves jersey.
That's awesome.
which is going to be electric. I was looking at Luka, I was looking at a bunch of Steelers jerseys, and then I saw Austin Reeves, and I was like, that feels right. Laker for life.
Sometimes when you know,
Yeah.
There is one other Laker that would have arguably been as good. LeBron. The new LeBron.
Oh yeah, Bronny. Yeah.
If you got a LeBron Jr. jersey,
it was on there. I did look at it. I did think about it.
Awesome. I mean, Reeves is the right choice, but LeBron Jr. would go crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not even 100% sure if I am going to race to the mystery movie, but if we end now, I can make that choice. So it's been real. Give you a solid 50.
If you don't, we can play our game tonight.
I know. I thought about that.
And I don't. It's the only night I have free. So until Thursday. But
he's scared. And then Thursday, there's football on.
That's what I'm saying.
I can do both.
But yeah, we will talk to you next week. I don't know if there's any other movies I want to see.
I don't really know. Oh, Insidious is about to come out. I know that's not your thing, but I want to see that. So
I was hoping
that would be the mystery movie.
Just in my home.
Yeah. Some would argue that's creepier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see that. That's
bless.
Bless. Stealing Caleb's thing this week. I was just waiting for you to react. Okay.
Bless.
Okay. Now we're gonna. Okay. All right. We can never just end the show smoothly. Oh, by the way, going to the Bills Stadium on Tuesday.
I know. I'm jealous.
Next week. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go. This boots on the ground journalism. We're seeing a lot of conflicting reports about whether or not the stadium rocks. I'm gonna go find out if it rocks. Something tells me it's gonna rock, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I think anybody who says it doesn't rock is wrong.
Yeah, well, there's a lot. There's several different pictures of obstructed view seating, and people are like, "How does this exist in a $2.2 billion stadium?" The one seat they were sharing apparently isn't even listed for sale. It's just there so it would be an awkward void if they didn't have a seat there, but they don't list it for sale. Also, if you had a concert in a certain end zone, the seat would make sense, so they put a seat there. The other ones, there's a railing in front of you, and these season ticket holders are complaining, and I get it. That would suck. There's a railing in front of you. It's in your way. You would like to think that doesn't need to be necessary. The season ticket holders did a virtual tour of the stadium and picked their seats. I saw some people online sharing screenshots from their virtual tour where they were like, it was glaringly obvious that railing was going to be in the way. So I told the salesman, no, I want a different one. So kind of I want to be on your side because you're Bills Mafia, but it's kind of on you a little bit. Probably should have, because that's my biggest thing. When I saw these pictures, I'm like, look, if you were told it's not going to be a problem, if they showed you that it wasn't going to be a problem, and then you showed up and it was a problem, you have every right to complain. But if they showed you a virtual thing and it was clearly in the way, even one person was like, the salesman said it wasn't going to be an issue. Okay, but I know from a lot of people that I follow that the salesman took you through a virtual tour. So it doesn't matter what the salesman's telling you. If you're looking at the screen and it's clearly an issue, I can't help you. You know what I mean? I can't help you. So I think the stadium probably rocks. The people also, I'm just doing a tangent now. I'm never going to make it to the movie. People are like, oh, all these stadiums, SoFi and Allegiant and da-da-da-da. Bro, they were way more money. Allegiant technically wasn't, if you just look at raw numbers, but it was built pre-COVID. Stuff costs more. You know what I mean? Stuff costs way more. So I was running some numbers. Well, I had Allen Iverson run some numbers. And the Bills Stadium was a chunk less than Allegiant. It was way less than SoFi. SoFi, if you built it today, would cost $7.2 billion, which is insane. So the Bills 2.2 is unfortunately 2.2 billion. doesn't get you as far as you probably would like. People are also mad about the Jumbotrons. I'm not there to watch the Jumbotron. I'm there to watch the game.
Yeah.
I don't want the Jumbotron to be distracting, honestly. I would rather like a modest size Jumbotron. So
yeah,
a Regtron, a regular
a Jumbotron would just take seats up.
That's what I said. I tweeted that earlier. I was like, the same people complaining about the Jumbotron would be complaining if they expanded it and took out seats.
Yeah.
The same exact people would be complaining. So I think it looks awesome. I'm going to go find out if it's awesome. I'll be honest if it's not. I just am very confident that it is. So it is sounds a little predetermined, but it's just a very confident guess. So.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be fun. Thanks for listening. We can try to have a smooth outro this time. So, let's bless.
Bless.
Yelling at pigeons. I'm out.
Luke, I bought a new Lego today that I was hoping to finish by the time of the show. But I guess I'll just have it for next week.
I'm going to be honest. That intro is blaring in my ears. I didn't hear a word you said. But I'll hear it when I edit later.
Yeah.